Good blocking on that side of the line that time. Again, somebody out there doing a really good job. Dietrich is in there on the line for UDA, along with Langens. '61 in there, Brock Stone for the Trojans. Now they'll set it up on the near side of the field. Robbie Motter in the slot on the near side. Handoff up the middle with it goes Hoover. Hoover dragging by one leg. Has the first down to the 20-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 UDA. Hoover getting up a little slowly now. Uh-oh. Hoover kind of grabbing around his right elbow or shoulder area. And Tony probably will go out. Let's see. Nope, he's still in there. Now he's going to go out, I guess. Yep. He's going to check out of there. Colby Laudenschläger coming in for the Trojans. Ball laying right on the 20-yard line of the Cardinals. Back to throw he goes. Passes. It is complete for another nice gainer down to around the 15-yard line. This time it was Robbie Motter with the catch. Or no, Mark Mace, they say. I thought it was Motter. As a matter of fact, I think it was, because Mace is just entering the ball game. At any rate, it's 2nd down and 4. The ball at the just inside the 15-yard line of the Cardinals. Laudenschläger lines up as the fullback now with Booth behind him. Here's a handoff to Booth. He's going to be tackled in the backfield. As that time the Cardinals really blitzing and got in there really quickly and knocked him down for a loss of about 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 7. 3rd and 7 for UDA. Trojans go into a passing formation. Back to pass goes Green. He's looking. He's rolling. He is firing one downfield. It is knocked down, incomplete. Intended out here for Mace, I believe. And it gets knocked down, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and 7. So the Trojans, who got all the way down to the 17-yard line. No, make that the 10, 15, about the 18-yard line, I guess it is. 4th down, though, coming up here now. So the Trojans put Harmon as a flanker on the far side of the field. He's out there along with there's a pass. It is complete. Good grab and a tackle right out here for the 1st down as they spin Mace around out here. And a good catch that time. And once again, Mark brings it in on a heck of a catch. It's 1st and goal for the Trojans. Or no, it's not. Let's see. Where are they? A little hard to see the field marking down here. They have that thing. I guess that's either the goal or a 5. I guess that's a... I'm not sure what that is. Goal, I guess. Okay, it's 1st and goal UDA at the Pine Grove 9. Timeout called by Pine Grove. 1st and goal Trojans on the Pine Grove 8-yard line. Handoff over this way comes Hoover with it. Hoover drags it to about the 5 or close to the 5. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 5. 2nd and goal from the 5 for UDA. Number 36 is the tight end for UDA. Handoff over here to Hoover, and Hoover's going to be hit in the backfield as Tony come back into the ball game, but he was stopped in the backfield that time. So it's 3rd down and goal from around the 10-yard line now. So the Trojans need a big couple of plays here. 3rd and goal from the 11, actually. Looks like the 10 to me. Yeah, from the 10. 3rd and goal from the 10. Third and goal from the 10. Green wants to throw it. Look, it fires one over this way. It is incomplete. Oh, in and out of the hands of Mace. And it'll be a 4th and goal from the 10. Mark had that bounce off him. I'm not sure. It was a pretty low pass by the time it got to Mark. But he couldn't bring it in, and so it's a 4th down 3:58 remaining here. The Trojans have eaten up nearly 8 minutes of the clock here in the opening quarter. And we need to get some points on the board here. Harmon will flank on the near side along with Enders. One man set in the backfield. The Trojans want to throw from here. Back to pass they go. Looking, firing one over the middle. It is caught for a touchdown, I think. No, the 5-yard line. Oh, okay. Go to the 5-yard line. I'm telling you, the last marker you see there. Okay. Anyway, it's short, and Mark Mace with another great catch, but he just couldn't get himself in. So the Trojans march from the 20 down to the Cardinal 4-yard line, and the Cardinals will take over on the 4-yard line. 1st and 10, Pine Grove. So now we've seen what the Trojans could do offensively, driving it all the way down to the Cardinal 4. And we'll see what kind of an offense the Cardinals have in there. Their QB is number 8. He limped off the field here just a bit ago, but he's back in there now, so he appears to be okay. First play from scrimmage. Handoff up the middle with it. They try to go with it. That's not going to go much at all because the Trojans have stuffed him in there. A couple of Trojans in on the hit, including 54 Dietrich, who is always wound up, and he's wound up there tonight. All right. No gain on play, 2nd and 10. 21 is Joe Whitmer out there helping on that last stop. Here's a pass, firing it down the far side. It is way overthrown. Intended over here for, I'm not sure exactly who. Apparently this one, Trojans had a lot of coverage out there, but the pass about 10 yards over everybody's head. So it'll be 3rd down now and 10 for Pine Grove. 9 Langens in there to try to get in and get this guy this time. He's ready. Coming up the middle, they cut it out to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Picking up a couple of yards on the play, about 4. It'll be 4th down and 6, and so the Trojans should get the ball back in pretty decent condition, field condition here now. Field position, I should say. 36 out there is Calva. And he'll be punting from about the end zone, right around the goal line, until he steps up here with this. Let's see what kind of a snap he has. It's good. And the left-footed kicker pops one up, not too deep. High, but not too deep. They catch it out here at the 39-yard line is Whitmer, and then he'll be tacked and dropped at about the 37-yard line of Pine Grove. So the Trojans with excellent field position once again now to start this second series of the first quarter. 2:27 left in the scoreless first quarter, and UD with the football.
On the ball.
All right. See what we can do now. 1st and 10. Handoff. Hoover got it. Tries the left side. He's going to be stopped out there. 55 of the Cardinals coming up, making a stop after short gain, maybe 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Ball at the UDA, or at the Cardinal 37-yard line. The pass. Back to throw. Screens one out here on a nice pass over there for Booth. Booth around the left side. He's got a couple of yards as he gets all the way down for the 1st down to the 28-yard line, 27-yard line. Tom Booth with a catch that time as they went to the fullback, sneaking out of the backfield there. Nice pass laid in there by Stephen Green. And Booth with his first reception of the ball game. It's 1st and 10 UD from the Cardinal 26. First and 10 Trojans. Handoff coming over this way is Hoover. Hoover's going to try to turn the right side here, and he makes it down the sideline, bumped out of bounds finally at the 20 or the 19-yard line. Wow. It is going to be a gain of 6 on the play. Maybe 7. Long 6. Probably 7. 2nd and 3 coming up for UD. Ball's on the 19-yard line of Pine Grove. By gosh, the Trojans have got to drag one in here now. That's for sure. Enders flanks on the near or far side of the field. Mace on the near side. Handoff is to Hoover. Hoover trying to drag it upfield. Gets some nice cuts and a nice yard down to the 15-yard line. Nice gain that time by Hoover. That will be close to, if not a first down. It is a first down for the Trojans. Trojans have now picked up their 6th or 7th first down, I would think, here in the opening quarter. We've got 1 minute and 8 seconds remaining, 1 minute and 7 seconds. The Trojans have had the football for all but maybe a minute or a minute and a half of that time. 1st and 10 on the 15-yard line of Pine Grove. Trojans have got to take this one in. May not do it before the quarter ends, however, unless they can do it on this play. It's 45, second, 44, and so forth. Back to throw he goes. Fires one over the middle. It is complete to Mace. Mace dragging him ahead. Can he get in? Still dragging. No, not quite. Not quite. First and goal from the 1 at the Cardinal 1-yard line. Great grab again, a super pass from Green to Mace here as Mace checks out of the ball game. But a great game Mark is playing here in the first quarter. Green with a super pass just hit him right where he needed to, and Mark able to take it down to the 1. First and goal from the 1. Hoover with it. Can he get in? I think so. He did. Finally, Hoover in for the touchdown. So it's 6-0 UDA. And an extra point try will be coming up here in just one moment. Excellent drive that time by the Trojans. No mistakes. If you noticed, absolutely mistake-free drive that time by the Trojans. Culminated with the 1-yard plunge by Hoover, the 1-yard run by Hoover. Green will hold as Jimmy Enders will attempt the extra point. Snap's good. Placement's down. Kick is up. Kick is no good. Looks like it's off to the left. It is. So the score is the UDA Trojans 6. Whoops. Score again now. It's UDA 6 and the Pine Grove Cardinals nothing. Be right back with the Trojan kickoff in 1 sec.
1-6. If you have the winning ticket.
Mace will tee it up for UDA now, getting set to kick off for the Trojans for the first time tonight. And we'll see if the Trojans can get some good coverage here. And here we go. 2 men deep to receive the kick for Pine Grove. You have no idea who they are, but here comes the kick. It's going to go right down the middle and be taken at the 15-yard line. He's going to try it up the middle here and gets out over the 30 to about the 32. Swarmed under out there. Harmon in there on the stop along with Sims. And who is this? 34 Hoover. No, 31. Booth helping on the stop. Ball spotted at the 32-yard line of the Cardinals. 1st and 10. Sims jogging into the lineup here. 1st and 10 from the eye. Go the Cardinals. Pitch back there for that number 22 guy. He's in trouble in the backfield, but they let him loose a little bit. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Trojans had a shot at him about 2 or 3 yards deep, but he got up to the line of scrimmage, and timeout's going to be called as the quarter has come to an end. The ball will be spotted at the 34-yard line of the Cardinals. It'll be 2nd down and 9 when we come back with quarter number 2 here at Pine Grove. The score at the end of 1 is the Trojans 6 and the Pine Grove Cardinals nothing. Opening play of the second quarter now. Cardinals on a 2nd down and 9. Up the middle they go with it. Bumps and is tackled nicely in there as number 4, of course, Hoover. Tony Hoover with a big stop right after he gains 2. Out to the 36-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Pine Grove Cardinals. 3rd down, 6. Trojan defensive line playing fine out there. All right, here we go on a 3rd and 6. QB looks like he's going to throw this one. He's getting a big rush. Now he's still getting a rush, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield. A good rush put on him out there by who the heck was that? I'm not sure who that was. Let's see. 21 Whitmer with a big rush that time along with somebody else. Let's see. Whitmer and Adam Dietrich. drives them back. It'll be 4th down and 14. The Trojans will drop back. Whitmer, number 21, on the far side of the field, and Enders, number 2, on the near side of the field. Snap is good, and a kick. This is a little bit better this time. It's got to get a bounce out of this one. And let's see, they're going to allow them to down it out here at the 35-yard line of the Trojans. So the Trojans will put it in play there, 1st and 10 on their own 35. Nice kick, no run back. Trojans will go to work on their own 35. Ball on the 35, Green in there. Hoover lines up as the tailback. Hoover's got it. Tries the right side this time. Got some running room. Drives it out for about 4. Out to around the 40-yard line, somewhere in there, maybe the 39. Picked up 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6. 31 Booth is the fullback. Green, the QB. Up the middle with it this time goes Booth, and a flag is thrown in the pile. A little bit late. We'll see what this is all about.
Number 31, Tom Booth on the carry.
Hold will be called on UDA on that play. So that'll march them back 10 from the spot. The spot happens to be at the 38-yard line, so presumably we'll take the Trojans back to the 28 and bring up a 2nd down and about 18 or something like that. We'll see. 2nd down, about 18. For the Trojans, now they're back at their own 28-yard line. Green looking to throw. Fires one over the other side. It's complete to Enders. But James Enders is knocked out of bounds after a gain of only a couple of yards. Bring up a 3rd and 15.
That will bring up 3rd down for the Dauphin.
3rd and 15 for the Trojans. 9 minutes, 16 seconds remaining here in the first half of the ball game. Trojans need to drive one down here now, grind one out like they did in the first quarter. Oh, here we go. They're gonna put 3 wide receivers on the near side of the field on this play. Back to pass goes Green. He's looking. He's firing one over the middle. It is incomplete. Just a little bit too low for Jimmy Enders, and it's now a 4th down play. So the Cardinals, with the benefit of the Trojan hold penalty, have held the Trojans here, and the Trojans will be obliged to punt it out of there, which will mean that Mark Mace will go back to punt this ball. Mark has gotten off some good ones here this season, and if he gets a good snap here, which we assume he will, he might get a pretty good punt off here. Let's see.
Punting for Upper Dauphin, number 16, Mark Mace.
Here he gets a good snap. And he gets a long punt, a real boomer. Man, it's going to go all the way down here, and the Trojans will down it at about the 8-yard line. A booming punt by Mace. Really good job by Mark Mace. So it's down at the 8. It'll be 1st and 10 for Pine Grove in their own 8 or 9, whatever. 1st and 10 from the 9-yard line for the Cardinals. Quarterback will hand this one off. Trying to slip up the middle for a yard or two out to the 12-yard line goes number 27.
Emmerich on the carry.
Emmerich. And he picks up about 3. It'll be 3rd and 7.
About 3 yards, they'll bring up 2nd and 7.
2nd down and 7. I may have said 3rd. 2nd down and 7. Adam Dietrich with a stop again out there for UDA. 2nd and 7. Handoff. Up the middle he goes. Nowhere. Stopped almost immediately. Who was on the tail end of that tackle? Looks like number 61, or number 21 rather, Whitmer. Again with a big stop for UDA with some help from his friends. It's 3rd down and 7. So I was right. I was just a little late. Now it's 3rd and 7. Okay. 3rd down, 7 yards to go for the Cardinals for a 1st down. QB looking to throw. Fires one up the middle. It is going to be incomplete, and the flags are coming in there. Enders, fortunately, will get called for a pass interference penalty against the Trojans. And that will be an automatic 1st down for the Cardinals.
It is passed.
So the penalty gives Pine Grove the first down on the 27-yard line of the Cardinals. It's 1st and 10 Pine Grove. Handoff up the middle with it, nowhere. It is maybe a gain of 1. Or actually loss of a 1 rather. It'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now for the Pine Grove Cardinals. They line up with 1 back in the backfield, so they might throw on this one. He's dropping the throw. He's looking. He's firing one down the field. It is incomplete. Oh, number 22 was there. Pine Grove, or the pass rather, maybe a little bit low. But 22 might have had it. He kind of might have slipped down. I'm not sure. But at any rate, brings up a 3rd down and 11. From the eye, they're going to go this time on a 3rd down and 11. And timeout's going to be called by Pine Grove. They'll call timeout. With 6:36 remaining here in the first half, Trojans up 6-0. We'll be right back. Okay, on a 3rd and 11 following the Cardinal timeout. We'll see if they learned anything now. It looks like another passing situation for Pine Grove. He's going to look to throw. He is looking. He's firing one down the far side, and no, there's a little interference. Now what kind? Maybe it'll be offensive. Could be offensive. Pass interference pushing off that time. Let's find out here. Pass interference offensively against the Cardinals. They're pushing off on the reception. So that one's coming back, and that's going to come all the way back here somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where. We'll find out where the spot of the ball is now. Bring up 4th down and 11 would be coming up. And this is going to be 4th down and a ton now, as they're marching the ball all the way back to the 12-yard line. It is a loss of down, so it's 4th down. That'll bring up 4th down in a punting situation for Pine Grove, which will send back Enders, and they'll bring up Enders and let's see. You got to drop Enders back eventually. He's kind of in close at the moment, but now they're going to drop back. Enders and Whitmer will drop back to receive this kick, which should give the Trojans excellent field position once again. High snap. Wow, he handled it though. And he gets a kickoff going over on the far side of the field. And let's see, it's going to be downed out here at the 47-yard line of the Cardinals. So it'll be UDA 1st and 10 on the 47-yard line of Pine Grove. Playing almost out in front of us here now are the Trojans with the ball. 1st and 10 and 47. Handoff. Hoover. Hoover's going to try to turn to the right side over there, has some running room, found an opening up the middle, and drives it to the 40-yard line, picking up 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3. Another nice gain that time by Tony Hoover, who has really been running well tonight here for UDA. Again, Tony picking his slot as he tried to turn over the right side there, saw an opening and went up, cut it back towards the middle of the field and got himself 7 big yards, 2nd down 3. Trojans need to score again before this quarter ends. Handoff coming over this side it is. It's going to be Hoover again, and flags are thrown inside here, and we're going to probably get a hold on UD. We'll see. Ball comes back to the 50-yard line. Right at midfield is the ball, laying for Upper Dauphin. It's 2nd down and 13 now for the Trojans. And we need to pick it up here now. Another big mistake by UDA. See if we can capitalize on it. Back to pass goes Green. Fires one down the side. It is complete. Oh, just tripped up is Mark Macer. He would have been home free. Just tripped up by the ankle. It's another 1st down, a gain of about 15 or 16 yards or 18 on the play, whatever. But another fine pass from Green and another great catch by that Mark Mace. 1st and 10 UDA on the 33-yard line of the Cardinals. Jeez, one little trip. Well, looking good. So far, so good here on a 1st and 10 for UD. Handoff. It's going to be Hoover again. Hoover over the right side. Got some good running room, still on his feet, dragging it for nearly a 1st down. It's going to be maybe a yard short. inside the down to the 24-yard line. Down to the 24-yard line is 2nd down and 1. 4:37 left here in the first half of this ball game. Trojans lead by a scant 6-0, but it has been all UDA for this entire first half. But we've got only 6 points to show for our effort so far, so let's see if we can't get some more. Here comes Hoover again. Hoover dives for the first down and more, plunging inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Nice run and a good drive by Hoover. Hoover will not be stopped. It takes 3 or 4 Cardinals to come in there and make the stop on him. And another fine first down for UD. Ball at the 19-yard line of the, or 18-yard line of the Cardinals. 1st and 10 for UDA now from the 18-yard line. So let's see if Green can get one together here and drive it in. This time it's going to be Hoover again. Hoover over the right side, cuts it upfield and gets down to around the 10. Picking up probably 4 on the play. We'll see. Close to 4 anyway. 3. Make it 3. Make it 2nd and 7. 2nd down 7. 2nd and 7 for the Trojans. Handoff again is to Hoover. Hoover with some good running room. This time he's got to go all the way down and in for a touchdown. Hoover from about, where was it, 17 out or something like that for a good touchdown. All right, let's see if we can get an extra point out of this now as the Trojans take a 12-0 lead here. And we need an extra point. We'll see. All right, the Trojans this time will go for 2. Looking for 2 here are the Trojans. Missed the first one when they were kicking. Nobody out here on this band and looking for through. Here it is. Oh, Jimmy Enders just missed the catch. Oh, Jimmy just couldn't catch that when it was there. Good hard pass thrown there by Green, and Jimmy just couldn't quite catch it. But the Trojans lead now by a score of 12-0 with 3:27 remaining here in the first half. We'll be right back with the Trojan kickoff in just a moment. Okay, here we go with the kick from UD as Mace has her teed up here, and there it goes. Kind of a low kick. It's going to go out of bounds, and the Cardinals will take over on their own 35-yard line, one will presume. We'll see, and I think that's where it's going to be placed, at the 35. Or will they order a re-kick? Oh, they're going to kick it again. Trojans will be asked to kick over from 5 yards deep. Be kicking from the 35-yard line now. Will Mace, and see if Mace can get into this one. I kind of missed that one. Kind of shanked it a little bit. And we'll see if he can get into this one right down the middle. The legal procedure is the call against the Trojans for kicking the football out of bounds on the kickoff. So we'll try it again. 3:27 left in the first half of the ball game. Trojans up 12-0. And here's the second try. This one is not much better. And the Trojans will kick from the 30-yard line as Mark Mace out here saying, what do I have to do? He's kind of trying to give it, looks like a kind of a soccer kick. And they're all going hooking right. So we'll try it one more time, this time from the 30-yard line. Well, sooner or later, it would appear that Pine Grove will get a good field position out of this, as the Trojans have been penalized 10 yards now on 2 out-of-bounds kicks. So let's see if Mark can get into this one. I wonder what he said to the gang there. He probably said, I'm going to try to kick this one and let it on the field. Not kick it into the darkness over there. Okay, here we go. Third try. Okay, that's much better. Going to be taken on the fly at the 25-yard line. To the 35 he goes, and right there he's going to be stopped at the 41-yard line. Good stop in there made by several Trojans, including 51 out there for UD. We'll find out who that is. Mike Weldon helping to make the stop on that last play. Pine Grove puts it in motion on their own 42. Pitches it back here for 22. Got some running room this time. And look out, he's going to go all the way as the Trojans were caught that time, really napping, and all of a sudden the Cardinals are back into this ball game now, and that will excite this crowd who has been sitting mostly on their hands all night as the Trojans were really in control of things. And then one play here, one mistake by the Trojans, and the Cardinals are right back into it now. It's 12-6 with 3:09 left in the first half, and an extra point try, which could be very critical in this ball game now, as it turns out, will be attempted here by the Cardinals. They're going to try to kick the extra point, and we'll see how they make out here. 3 minutes, 9 seconds remaining in the half. Well, the quarterback will hold for the punt. Snaps down, kick is up, kick is good from here. It is. So it's now a 12-7 ball game. So the Trojan 12-0 lead is now a Trojan 5-point lead. And we'll be back with the Cardinal kickoff in just 1 second. Enders and Whitmer. Joe Whitmer back to receive this kick. So here we go. Now the Cardinals kicking to UD. It's a line drive kick, going to be taken down here at the 10-yard line. Upfield he comes with it. Enders still has it out to the 28-yard line where he is piled under by a host of Cardinals. And it will be 1st and 10 UDA on the 28-yard line of Pine Grove, or of UDA. 1st and 10. 2:55 left here in the first half of the ball game. Trojans up by 5, 12-7. So Green re-enters the contest. The offense has been out there a long time for UDA in the first half here, and we hope to be in there at least for another 2:55, unless we can score before that. Green handing it off. Here comes Hoover. Hoover again over the right side, and this time he's going to get held up after a gain of maybe only a yard or so. They dump Tony out there at the 30-yard line, picking up 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the carry. It'll make it 2nd and 8.
UD with the ball on their own 30-yard line, 2nd down and 8. Green to throw. Green is going to get a big rush. Now he'll dump one over the side. Is incomplete. Man, that was a dangerous pass and a dangerous play there. Wow. Green getting hit back there did indeed throw the ball over in the direction of one of the Trojans, but there was also a couple of Pine Grovers over there who would have given Pine Grove the lead. Either one of them could have picked that off, because that was just plain dangerous. Well, anyway, let's see what we do on a 3rd and 8 now. If we don't do anything here, we'll kick it out of here and hope to hang on for the next 2 minutes and 8 seconds of the first half and then regroup. Handoff coming over this way with it is Hoover. Hoover with a big run. Hoover with a big gain all the way out across the 40 to the 42 for a 1st down. What a fine run by Tony the Hoover. Way to go. Tony the Terror Hoover. All right. Nice run that time by Anthony Hoover. And a big gain on the play for UDA for a 1st down. Minute 57 remaining here in the clock running. The ball is at the 43-yard line of UDA. That was huge right there. Huge play. Trojans needed that. They'll put 3 wide receivers out on the far side of the field. Back to pass he goes. Fires one downfield. It is out of bounds. They say Jimmy Enders was out of bounds when he made that catch. So it'll stop the clock with a minute 38 remaining and bring up a 2nd down and 10 for UDA. Jim made a valiant effort on that, but the ball just a little bit thrown a little high, and Jimmy had a leap for it and was out of bounds by the time he came down. So 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. The Trojans elect to throw again. Yes, Green back, has time. Fires one over the middle. It is incomplete. Intended for Mace, I believe. No, that was Motter that time, Robbie Motter, the intended receiver. It'll bring up 3rd down and 10 for UD with a minute and a half remaining in the first half. 3rd down and 10 from the Trojan 43-yard line. Again, they'll put 3 wideouts on the far side of the field for UDA. And again, Green this time will hand it off on the near side. Here comes Hoover. Hoover's going to be dragged out of bounds.
Hoover with the carry, taken out of bounds. Now they're at 4th.
And it'll bring up a 4th down. Now maybe a yard on the play. Not much, if anything. Tried to fake him out here. It looked like he was going to throw. Handed it to Hoover. And Tony that time unable to turn the left side over here as there was about 3 defensive Cardinals over here to push him out of bounds. And so it'll bring up a 4th down kicking. A minute remaining here in the first half. And the Trojans will punt the ball away. They're taking their time to use as much clock as they can here. Or maybe they'll even take a penalty and punt it from 5 yards deeper. They're waiting. Clock moving on down, 38 seconds, and that's going to do it now, I think, as timeout will be called. No, delay a game called against the Trojans. That'll put them back 5. But better than that, it wasted a lot of time. Took time off the board. Now 34 seconds left when they give the ball to the Cardinals.
That'll make it 4th and 15.
And it gives, if Bates can get his foot into this one now, it'll give the Trojans a good chance to go down there and bury the Cardinals deep anyway. So we'll see what happens here now on a 4th down punting situation for UD. 34 seconds remaining. The clock will start when the ball is snapped. Good snap. And a good, nice, high spiraling punt. It's going to come down here and go out of bounds, actually, at about the 31-yard line. So there'll be no run back. And the Cardinals will have 27 seconds remaining here in the first half to see if they can do anything with this football. Ball is at the 32-yard line of the Cardinals. 1st and 10, Pine Grove. 1st and 10, Pine Grove from their own 32-yard line. Hand off up the middle with it goes that 12, and don't tell me he's going to go again. Oh, a great tackle by Stephen Green saved the bacon for the Trojans as he broke it over the middle, and a big gainer all the way out to the 43-yard line of the Upper Dauphin with 20 seconds remaining. And timeout called by Upper Dauphin.
That'll make it 1st and 10 for Pine.
1st and 10, Pine Grove.
The Upper Dauphin.
Trojans have to dig in here now. Cardinals looking to throw again. It's 20 seconds remaining in the half. Cardinals will go back to pass. He's looking. He's going to run it, and then he's going to be tackled on a nice tackle made out there by Brock Stone. Making a good stop after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. 5 seconds and timeout called by the Cardinals with 1. No, they're going to let it run. They have to go. So at the end of the first half of the ball game here at Pine Grove, the Trojans on top by 5. It's UDA 12 and the hometown Pine Grove Cardinals 7. Back with the second half here in just one moment. Well, the teams are back and we're ready to go with the second half action. The Trojans will be kicking off to the Cardinals to begin the second half here at Pine Grove. Trojans with that 5-point lead here at halftime, and Trojans will look to kick it deep and hold them back there and get that offensive momentum going that we had in the first half. So let's see what happens here now. Pine Grove was coming on towards the end of the first half, as you noticed. They got their first 6 points on the board by virtue of that long 80-yard run or so, whatever it was a long one, whatever. And so the Trojans will have to protect against that particular play and dig in here, get that ball back, and play a good D like they had been in the first half of this ball game. Played excellent defense in the first half and need to keep it up here in the second half. Mark Bass has it teed up, and here we go. It's a nice kick taken down here at around the 19-yard line to the 25. He goes with it, and he's going to be held down right there at about the 30.
Dunmore on the return.
Harmon in on the stop with you for UDA, along with Hoover and probably, I think,
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at their own 30.
Brock Stone might have been in on the stop also. So Hoover's out there, or rather Dietrich's out there, getting everybody all inspired here now. And we hope to see them dig in. 1st and 10 from the 30 of the Cardinals. First play of the second half. Quarterback will hand this one off. 21 is going to be trapped in the backfield. Lost of maybe a yard or so on the play. Colby Laudenschlager helping out on the stop in there for UDA, along with Langens and several other Trojans. Lost one, be 2nd down 11. On a 2nd and 11 from the eye, they go the Cardinals. Quarterback still has it. He wants to throw it. He's going to be sacked back here. A nice tackle by number Brock Stone coming in there and making a big stop on him. So Stoney's got him thrown way back for a loss of about maybe 10 or 11 on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 20. Excellent play by that Brock Stone. I'll tell you, these guys have played really, really well. Sim 67 into the ball game for UD. He's replacing Calva, who went out now from his defensive end position. 3rd and 11 for the Cardinals. Don't let them off the hook here, boys. Do not do that. Handoff. Nope, pitching it back. 21 around the left side again with it. And Mace has a shot at him. Drags him down before the 1st down yardage, but a lot of gain on that play again as they swept the left side over there. And they get it down to about a 4th and 8 or so. So it's going to be a punting situation for the Cardinals, but picked up 18 yards on the play, but is still 2 yards short. So the Trojans will drop back. Enders on the near side and Whitmer on the far side of the field. Now let's see if the Trojans, who have held here, but helped by that big Brock Stone sack, can now get this ball and get some offense going. Ooh, a nice high spiraling punt taken out here, and flag will be thrown in here. Maybe a face mask. Could be a face mask, or maybe it's something against UD. Let's see. The ball is spotted at the 35-yard line, but they are going to talk this one over. It's a hold against UDA, I think, or was it a block in the back? I'm not sure. At any rate, I'm sure it's against the Trojans again here, so the Trojans immediately get themselves into some worse field position. The ball will be taken all the way back to the 20-yard or 22-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Illegal block in the back, I guess it is, called against the Trojans. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line of Upper Dauphin. Okay, 1st and 10. In motion comes Enders. Handoff is to Hoover. Hoover picks up about 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8. Handoff coming over this way. This time is Hoover, and he's going to drag it ahead for maybe a yard or 2 more. Somewhere around the 27-yard line is where they'll spot it. It'll be 3rd down and 6. 3rd and 6. 3rd down Trojans. Back to pass he goes. Looking. Fires one over the middle. It is complete. And they're going to drag him back, but a 1st down should be called. We should get the spot out here to the 36-yard line. 1st down. A nice catch again by Mark Mason. Another well-thrown ball by Stephen Green. And Mace bringing it in for the big 1st down for UDA. It's 1st and 10 Trojans on the 36-yard line of Upper Dauphin. 8:35 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Trojans up 12-7. Motter will flank down at the near side of the screen, on the bottom of the screen. And it's going to be Hoover. Hoover turning the right side, and nothing doing. Not much on that. Maybe got back to the yard or to the line of scrimmage. That'll be about it. No gain. 2nd down 10. 2nd and 10 from the Trojan 35. They stay in tight this time. And here's Green running with it, and he's going to get sacked back at the 30-yard line. So all of a sudden, the Trojans are kind of slacking up here on offense, to say the least. It's going to be a loss of about 7 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 17. Ball is back at the 30-yard line now. Trojans got to come up with a big play again here on this 3rd down play. They've been successful a couple of times tonight on the big 3rd down plays. And this time again, they'll flood the far side over there with receivers. Green looking to throw, gonna get chased, runs, fires one over here. It is incomplete, I think. 4th down coming up. The Trojans will have to punt the ball away. That'll be a punting situation for UD. You give the Cardinals the ball back again here in just a moment. 6:59 left in the 3rd quarter. And the UD will punt. If we can get a good punt off here and some good coverage downfield now. Mace back to punt. Ooh, a little bit of a high snap, but he'll handle it. Steps up, punts this one out of here. A really nice high punt. Going to be taken and fumbled back here. And then it's going to be down at the 20-yard line. Down at the 20, or 21 they'll mark it. At the 21-yard line of the Cardinals will be 1st and 10, Pine Grove. Nice high punt again. No run back. And Cardinals will put it in play on their 21. So again, the Trojan defense now called upon to hold these guys back here. Here's the quarterback's going to keep this one. And he's got some good running room out here all the way. Diving to the 35-yard line. See where they spot at the 37-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 12 on the play to the 37. It'll be 1st and 10, Pine Grove. 1st and 10 on the 37-yard line of Pine Grove. Quarterback hands it to this guy. Quarterback still has it. He's going to go for a lot of yardage. Needs a block or two. Going to get caught from behind. The ball comes loose, and it goes out of bounds before the Trojans can handle it. So the ball goes out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Quarterback keeping it here, and it's going to go out of bounds at the 36. So all of a sudden, things go the Cardinals' way now as they fumble the ball for about 8-yard gain at the end of the run. The ball will be spotted at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10, now in Trojan territory. Well, things get a little desperate looking here for our beloved Trojans as the Cardinals putting the pressure on with 6:14 left here in the 3rd quarter. Make that. All of a sudden, Cardinals mixing it up now, going with the quarterback keepers. And some things they didn't do in the first half when the Trojans had the defense really working for the Trojans. It's getting a little precarious out here. This time it's going to be given to the halfback, and he'll drag it to the 33-yard line. Gain of maybe 3 on the play. We'll see. Well, it looks like 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8 from the Trojan 33. 2 goes in motion. Quarterback has it. Pitches it back over here to this young fella, and he is going to be tackled. And I think there could be a fumble on the play, and the Trojans have recovered. I don't know if it was Hoover or who recovered it, but the Trojans have taken over the football now on the Cardinal 23-yard line, or the Trojan 23-yard line, make that. 1st and 10, UDA. So a big break there for the Trojans as the Cardinals really looked like they were on the move, and the Trojans take over. Let's see if the Trojans can move it on down and get 6. Open up a little better than a 5-point margin. Is not going to do it tonight. Green, first play, handing it off. Up the middle with it goes Hoover. Hoover with a good drive, dragging it all the way out across the 35 to the 36-yard line maybe. Leading the rush out there. 57, or 50, was that 57? 67. 67, Sims helping that rush that time. A big gainer on that play for Anthony Hoover to the 36-yard line of UDA. 1st and 10. Mace becomes a flanker on the near side of the field for UD on this 1st and 10 play. Handoff over here is Hoover. He'll went up and right into the hands of the Pine Grove Cardinals. Can you believe that? At the time, Tony never did have the pitch back right at all, and he coughed it right up, and right there was a Cardinal to take it over. So the Cardinals giveth, and the Cardinals taketh away. It'll be 1st and 10 with the ball at the 30-yard line now of the Upper Dauphin Trojans. So I'll be darned. The Trojans squandered an opportunity there, but that time it just, the pitch just wasn't handled very well, and came loose, and the Cardinals have it. 1st and 10 on the UDA 30. Some ball game. This has been quite exciting ball game to watch from up here anyway. Let's see. Quarterback has it. He'll pitch this one back. 22 with it, turning to the left side, gets away from several tacklers and drives it all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A couple of fellas back here had shots at him, but nobody able to get him. And time called momentarily while they change the sticks. The ball's at the 19-yard line of UDA, and timeout called by the Trojans with 4:44 remaining here in the 3rd. The Trojans leading 12-7, but that is apparently in jeopardy at the moment. 1st and 10, Pine Grove from the Trojan 20-yard line. We need another big break. They just got one, but didn't last long enough. 22 dives down to the 15. It looks like it's Brock Stone on the stop for UDA. Actually, they gave him 3 yards or 4 yards. It'd be 2nd and 6. Well, if the Trojans could hold him here, that would be so big. Let's see, on a 2nd down and 6. Quarterback pitches it back. Over here is 22. Well, he's gonna, no, they just get away from several other guys. Something's going on out there. There's tacklers there, but there's no tackles being made. Picked up about 2 on the play. Could have lost a yard or 2. It's 3rd down and 4 now for Pine Grove. Timeout is over. A big 3rd down and 4 for the Cardinals. They do send a flanker on the near side of the field. We have one-man coverage on him on the near side here, but we'll go and see what the line's doing. Pitches back to that 22. He's going to try to turn the corner. He's got the 1st down. Dives right past the flag over there, the stick. And it looks like a 1st down from here. And the official will tell us that in just a moment. It is timeout for a measurement. I think it's a 1st down. However, we'll see. Well, the reason they have measurements is because of a situation like this. They're about 2 or 3 inches short. So what a big play this is. As the quarterback will probably sneak for the inches. We'll see. This is as close as I can get. Yep, he's sneaking it, and he's got it. It's a 1st down and goal for the Cardinals with 3:22 left here in the 3rd quarter. 1st down, Pine Grove. The ball will be spotted at about the 8-yard line, the way it looks from here. 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Announcer said 1st and 10 from the 12. That's not true. Okay, let's see if we can hold them off here now. 1st down. Pitch off to that 22. Round the corner, dives down to about the 2 or 3. And it'll be 2nd and goal from the 2 or 3. 2nd and goal from the 3. So the Trojan defense, which has been pressing hard all night, needs to come up with a big play here. And a timeout called, a motion going to be called, illegal procedure. against the Pine Grovers, so that helps. It'll be a false start called. That'll make it a 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line, which certainly helps the Trojan cause. And that's what we need, some things like that to see if we can't just get out of this hole here. It's got a whole period and 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the ball game, so lots of time for everybody to do anything. Hold them here, boys. 2nd and goal from the 8. Quarterback has it. Pitches it back here to that 22 guy. Now somebody come up and get him. Nope. Cut him down at about the 7 or 8. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line. Boy, oh boy, that was good that they could come up and knock him down there from the 8. 2nd and goal from the 8. No gain. Actually, what it is no play. It's 3rd down for the Cardinals. Man, good ball game, huh? 22 is the tailback. 8, the quarterback. He wants to throw. Fires one over the other side. Low throw, incomplete. Brings up a big play for the Cardinals. 4th down and goal from the 8-yard line. 4th and goal from the 8. And I'm not sure quarterback's coming over here now on 4th and 8. I don't know how many more timeouts they have left here. The scoreboard, let's see. Oh, the scoreboard doesn't keep them. Okay, sorry about that. Timeout. Now there's a question over here about something, and the official is going to check on this. I don't know if they have a problem with the clock or what. Well, Pine Grove will go for a field goal now. He'll be kicking it from the 15, which will make it a 25-yard field goal attempt. Placement's down, kick is up, kick is good from here. Let's see. It is good. So that makes the score 12-10 with 54 seconds remaining. Well, they didn't change it yet. Now they did. Trojans by 2. 12-10, 54 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. But the Trojans held that time very well down at the goal line and came away giving the Cardinals just the 3-point extra or field goal. So the Trojans will get the ball back, and we'll see what happens offensively here now with 54 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Enders on the near side, Whitmer on the far side for UDA to receive this kick. And the Pine Grover has her teed up here.
Kicking number 6, Sean Koenig.
Koenig is the kicker, and here it comes. Line drive kick. Got to be picked up over here, and he goes down on one knee. Joe Whitmer goes down on a knee to pick up the ball, and they're going to rule he was down back there because the knee touched down. So Joe not thinking very well that time. Gets the Trojans a ball at the 10-yard line. 1st and 10 UD. So things starting to get a little goofy out here for the Trojans. Trojans on their own 10 to start this drive as Green looks them over. He'll hand this one off up the middle with it for several yards. Comes Hoover.
Hoover with the carry.
Hoover with a good carry. Gets them out of trouble pretty quickly now out to the 25-yard line where it's 1st and 10 UDA. Big 15-yard gain that time by that Tony Hoover. Way to go. Langens and Sims over there making some holes for Hoover as he picks his way over the right side of that line. When he comes this way, we have Booth and Dietrich opening up some spots for Tony. 1st and 10. Again, it's Hoover. Again, he drives it up the middle. And again, he'll fall forward for nearly 5 yards. In fact, there will be about 5, I believe. Quarter's going to run out now as we have 10 seconds remaining. And he picked up a long 5, maybe 6. It'll be 2nd down and a long 4. And so we've got 12 minutes to play here at Pine Grove, and we try to hang on to a 2-point lead. It's 12-10, UDA by 2. Trojans heading east now at the ballpark as we get ready to play the final 12 minutes of this ball game. Trojans with the ball, 2nd down 4. Handoff is going to be tackled in the backfield. This time is Tony Hoover, as they smelled that one out pretty quickly, and Tony unable to get it going. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. It looks like it'll be back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 6. Ball remains at the 30-yard line, or is it the 29? Okay, back to the 29-yard line. Now it's a true 3rd and 6 for UD. Need one here. 3rd and 6. Blanker's on the far side of the field. He's looking. Fires one over this way and is intercepted. Number 21's got it down to the 10, and Green is going to ride him out of bounds. The wobbling on your screen is the coaches over here going berserk. Anyway, that is for Pine Grove. Okay, the ball is spotted at the 15-yard line, so once again the Trojans are going to be called upon now to really dig it in here, as Green's pass right into the arms of number 21. I am not exactly sure who the intended receiver was. There wasn't much of a white shirt around it, but it's going to be defensive struggle time again here for UDA now as they try to hang in here. 1st and 10 from the 15. QB hands it to 22. He is inside the 15 to the 13. Pretty good gain on the play of about 4. It'll be 2nd down 6. Well, the Pine Grove Cardinals catch a big break there on the interception. The first one of the night for Pine Grove. And it's 2nd and 6. 22 again with it, goes over the right side, and he's diving down close to the 1st down marker. Also close to the goal line. He gets down to about the 6-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd down and a yard. 3rd and 1. Ball looks like it's going to be placed at about the 6-yard line of UDA. Really got to get the boys to dig in here now. Adam Dietrich's ready for him. They try to go up the middle. Langens is ready for him on this side. Here it comes up the middle, and he gets down. Touchdown, Pine Grove, and the Pine Grove Cardinals take the lead for the first time in the ball game now as he plunges in from 6 yards out. And it's now Pine Grove 16 and the Trojans 12 with 9:50 coming up here, or on the clock rather, and an extra point try coming up for Pine Grove. They will attempt to kick the extra point, and timeout's going to be called. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll change their mind. Timeout called by the Pine Grove Cardinals. Well, the Cardinals apparently have changed their mind. They're going to go for 2, which kind of makes sense to me. And they're going to see if they can get a 2-point extra point here. Here's their try. In motion comes a man. Quarterback hands it to 22. No good. Good stop in there. Hoover in there again with number 36, Culva, making the stop and ending their extra point try. So he remains in the ball game. It's now Pine Grove 16, UDA 12. We'll be getting the ball back here in just a moment. Cardinals getting set to kick off to the Trojans following their second touchdown of the ball game. They've had 2 touchdowns and a field goal, and they have 16 points to answer for that. So here comes the kick. It's going to be a good kick driven down here to the 10-yard line. Picking it up over there, they reverse the field. Coming up this way is Enders. Enders gives a stiff arm, but the young Cardinal makes the tackle, and the crowd is really with these guys. The coaches over here going berserk as he is stopped at the 25-yard line, and it will be 1st and 10 for the Trojans on their own 25-yard line. Take it to 26-yard line. 1st and 10 UD. Now we got to get something here to quiet this crowd down here. Get something going here, fellas. Let's get her going. Green is in there. Booth remains the fullback. Quarterback hands it off here to Hoover. Hoover will roll ahead for a yard or so, maybe 2. It'll be second down and, 1 yard, second down 9. On a second and 9, up the middle it comes, and he'll drive it ahead for some more yardage. Trojans want to control the football now. Just drive it ahead, keep getting some first downs here. Nice drive on the play, picking up 7 yards. Will make it 3rd down and 2. 3rd and 2 for UD. 3rd down and 2 for the Trojans. Big 3rd down play coming up here for UDA. Oh, wait a second. We've got motion on the Trojans. Going to be a 3rd down and 7. Illegal procedure called against UD. They'll make it 3rd and 7. Incomplete on the pass play, and I'll bring up a 4th down for the Trojans. Boy, I'll tell you, Greeny was really being pursued back there. He'll go off the field now, but he put one up for grabs, and no one could get it. So it becomes a 4th down situation now for UDA with 8:07 left in the ball game. The Trojans will be punting it out of there. There's a fog or a haze or something forming over the field here. I'm not sure exactly what it is. It came on looking like smoke, but it's not. So here we go anyway on a punt situation here from the Trojans. Whoa, another high snap, but he'll get it off, I think. Yep, last one out of here. It's going to come down here and roll dead inside the 30 at the 28-yard line of the Cardinals. 1st and 10, Pine Grove. 1st and 10, Cardinals on their own 27-yard line. 21 with it. Got some good running room up the middle. Breaks a couple of tackles, and he could be on his way for 6 touchdowns. Caught in the end zone, but it is a touchdown. So there's a big play. 2 big plays have killed the Trojans tonight. One of them on a similar play on a 1st down play, I think it was, and now this one here on a 1st down play from the 27-yard line. The kid goes 73 yards and a big touchdown. Put the hurts on the Trojans now. It's 22-12 with an extra point try coming up. So they will kick the extra point this time. 7:50 remaining in the ball game. That one was a killer, to say the least. Okay. See what kind of a extra point they get off here this time. Haig will be the kicker. Out of the hold of the quarterback. Kick is up. The kick is good from here. Okay, it's good. 7:50 remaining in the ball game. The Trojans now trail 23-12 here to the hometown Cardinals of Pine Grove. Back with the Pine Grove kickoff here in just 1 second. Okay, Pine Grove set to kick it off now, following their 3rd touchdown of the ball game, and here it comes. Over on the near side it's going to go, and picked up here at the 18-yard line. Whitmer with it. Whitmer still on his feet, leaps over a couple of guys and dives out here to the 35-yard line. Not a bad run back that time by Whitmer. And it's 1st and 10 for the Trojans at the 34. 1st and 10 from the 34. And timeout called now, or rather a penalty rather. Maybe delay of the game called on the Trojans, could be. We'll see. Illegal procedure against UD. So that'll put them back 5, makes it a 1st and 15. And clock at 7:44. So we'll try that first play again. 1st down and 15. One man set in the backfield is Mace. Green with the football. He's going to hand it off here. Now he's going to pass it back here to Mace. Mace wants to throw it, but he's going to be pursued over there. And let's see. He's going to be tackled as he skids to a halt around the original line of scrimmage.
Number 16, Mark Mason in reverse.
So gain 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9. 2nd down and 9.
Going to make it 2nd and 9.
7:11 remaining in the ball game.
Ball on the 35-yard line of Upper Dauphin.
Green goes back to throw. He's looking, fires a screen over this way. It is complete to Hoover. Hoover gets a good block. Then he's going to drag himself ahead, still on his feet, and dragged down out here at the 40-yard line.
Number 34, Tony Hoover.
Tony dragged down here. Did he get out of bounds? No, he did not. 6:35 remaining. It's a gain of only 4 yards on the play. It'll bring up a 3 yards on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd and 6.
From their own 39-yard line.
6 minutes, 23 seconds. Clock moving on down. Back to pass he goes, looking. Firing one down the field. Man is out here. It is incomplete. Intended for Mace. But goes as an incompletion. And it'll bring up a 4th down and 6. And so the Trojans will be obliged to punt it out there, one would think. We'll see. Back into punt formation goes Mark Mace. Mark gets a good snap. No, he's going to run it. He's going to throw it. It's going to be blocked. It's going to be blocked on a terrific defensive play by number 5 here of the Cardinals. And Pine Grove takes over the football. So the Trojans just getting everything not going their way. How should I, the best I can say it. Trojans give it up here at the 39-yard line of UDA. 6 minutes remaining in the ball game. Pine Grove with the football on the Trojan 39. First and 10 from the 39 of UDA. And over to 22 or 2 rather. Oh, he skips ahead, or 21 rather. Skipping ahead here for some good yardage down to the Trojan 30-yard line. Picking up 8 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 2. With 5:42 remaining in the ball game. So, the Trojans, what can you say? A couple of weird plays that got them in big trouble. 21 again for the 1st down.
It'll be a 1st down for Pine Grove.
Pine Grove 1st down. They'll start the clock. No, they won't start the clock. The referee told them to, but they didn't start it. Now they got it going. Ball will be on the UD 25. Whoa, hold everything. Something happened there that didn't work very well. It'll be 2nd down and 15 for the Pine Grove Cardinals, I believe. Pretty tired bunch of Trojans out here. They're wondering, you can see them gesturing to each other. What's going on? They want to know themselves, I guess. Anyway, there's another flag and another movement inside there on somebody. Penalty is against Pine Grove, and it's now 1st and 20. First and 20 for the Cardinals with 4:52 left here in the ball game. '21 has it. He goes up the middle with it. He's going to be tackled here as a final guy on top there is Ryan Langhans. 55, Shadle. And on the bottom of the pile, number 21, Whitmer. Picked up a yard or so, second down and about 18 for the Cardinals. 4.5 minutes remaining in the ball game. And they get called for a delay of game. Delay of the game on the Pine Groves. Moves them back 5 more. 4 minutes, 2 seconds still remaining on the clock. And the ball goes back to the 37-yard line of Upper Dauphin. Second down and about 22 for the Cardinals. 4:02. The clock won't start, so there's no point in delaying any longer. Pitch is back over here for this 22 guy. He goes up the middle with it. He is dragged down. 61, Brock Stone on the bottom. The first hit made by Hoover, and then Brock Stone clamping down on him. Gain on the play still makes it a 3rd and about 20. 4-yard line of Upper Dauphin here. Quarterback will pitch it back over there to that 22 guy. He turns the corner. He eludes one tackler, and then Colby Laudenschläger will bounce him out of bounds across the field there, stopping the clock with 3:11. Oh, the clock didn't stop. The clock was still running. Well, we lost a couple of seconds there, but whatever. Timeout now. The ref's got to look at the clock already. The referee's trying to get the clock guy to do his thing, but whatever.
4th and 14 at the Upper Dauphin 29.
Timeout called by Upper Dauphin. Okay, now we're looking at a 4th down play here for the Cardinals. They'll go for it. Quarterback has it, takes it up the middle, and he'll be gang tackled out there by the entire student body of Upper Dauphin after a gain of about 4 yards, but it'll be 1st and 10 for UD. Now with 3:06 left here in the ball game. 1st and 10 Trojans. Back to pass goes Green. He's looking. He's firing one over the middle. It is complete. Here is Motter, and Motter takes it for a 1st down, stopping the clock momentarily out at the 38-yard line of UDA.
1st down for Upper Dauphin. Tackled by number 52, Ryan Bass.
2:58 left here in the ball game. Trojans huddle it up quickly, and we're set to go. Back to throw again he goes. He's looking. He's firing one over the left side. It is incomplete. Oh, geez, he almost could have caught it laying down. Whoa, there's a flag out here. A flag is out here unless he's, yeah. Not sure what that was, but we'll find out, I'm sure about that. Ball's on the 46-yard line of Pine Grove now as the Trojans continue to make this ball game a little interesting here at the end. Back to pass goes Green. He's firing one on the near side. It is incomplete. Intended out here for Jimmy Enders, but falls as an incompletion. It'll be 2nd down and 10 with 2:44 left in the ball game. Second down, 10. Back to pass goes Green. He's looking. He's going to be sacked at the 50-yard line, and timeout should be called by the Trojans, one would think, but I'm not sure. No, I guess not. The Trojans will huddle it up quickly. 2 minutes, 27 seconds remaining. And it's 3rd down. And 13, but it's just 3rd down. We need to get something going here. Here he goes to pass. He's looking. Fires one over on the left side. It is complete. And out of bounds he goes with it, stopping the clock with 2:13 remaining. Gain of about 4 on the play. It'll be 4th down and 8.
At the Pine Grove 44-yard line.
Well, the Trojans need a big 4th down play here now if they want to maintain possession here. And timeout called, or something happened. Timeout, Pine Grove.
And a timeout is
2 minutes, 13 seconds remaining here in the ball game. And Pine Grove timeout. Trojans looking at a 4th and 8. Well, on this 4th down play now, 4th and 8. Trojans will put 3 wideouts here on the near side of the field, and look for 8 or more. Back to pass he goes. So far he has time. Fires one downfield. It is incomplete. Intended for base. And that's going to do it, as the Trojans will turn the ball over with 2 minutes and 6 seconds remaining here in the ball game. So they gave it a whirl. Mark covered down there 3 Cardinals with base that time, and the ball maybe just a little bit slightly underthrown that time. Mark might have had an opportunity to go a little deeper for that, but anyway, that's all it'll take now, as there's 2 minutes 6 seconds remaining, and the Cardinals will run the time down as low as they can. Whether the Trojans will get it back again depends on how quickly we can stop the clock after each play and not give them a first down, but we'll see. It's 1st and 10 Cardinals on their 44-yard line. Up the middle with it goes that 22 guy, and he'll drag it all the way to the 48-yard line of the Trojans, gaining about 8 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 2. 48-yard line go the Cardinals on this 2nd and 2. Up the middle with it for a first down. They dive to the 44-yard line. Looks like it might have been Whitmer making the stop that time for UDA. Well, the last play, I think Hoover had made the stop on the play prior to this last one. Whitmer that time. But it's first down now as the clock winds down, 1:14 and so forth. So the clock will be down to a minute or so by the time the Cardinals get this one off now, as they'll take as much time as they possibly can out here. In fact, they'll take a penalty and stop the clock with 55 seconds left. That'll bring up a 1st and 15. The ball will be moved back to the midfield stripe to the 49-yard line of UDA. So now they'll have to run a play. Wouldn't you just love to see the Trojans pick up a fumble here and run it all the way back? But I guess he'll go on the knee instead. I wouldn't know why he wouldn't. They're all bunched up there, so the quarterback will just take the knee down, and that's what he does. And that's probably going to do it with 53 seconds left. Maybe time for one more play they might have to run. But anyway, Trojans, who were definitely in the ball game early, had led 12-0. And then the Cardinals came back, scored a touchdown and an extra point, made it 12-7. Later on, they kicked a field goal, made it 12-10 at halftime. But in the second half, it's been all Cardinals. The Trojans have stayed at 12, and the Cardinals have put on an extra 15 points or something like that, 12 points, whatever it was. At any rate, that's going to do it. So we congratulate the Cardinals. They go 4-0 here in the second half, 2-0 in league play. And the Trojans will drop to 1-3, 0-2 in league play. So that'll do it. A heck of an effort that time by the Trojans, particularly in the first half when they seemed to have the Cardinals' number. Had this crowd over here, which was very large on the Pine Grove side, rather quiet on the Trojan side. Trojan faithful that were over here were really hooping it up for our boys. There were a few of them, but they eventually saw a good ball game, at least the first half of a darn good ball game. And these guys really played their hearts out as well as they could have played all year, as far as I was concerned. Looked good. They made a couple mistakes. There was a couple penalties and a couple of things that they shouldn't have done that no one knows it better than the young fellas out here playing. So we hope that they can regroup for Millersburg at Millersburg next week, a game that I will not attend, but I'll surely be rooting in my heart for the Trojans. And we'll pick up the Trojan video for me next 2 weeks from now when we play, I think it's the Williams Valley Vikings at Williams Valley or Line Mount, something like that. But anyway, another tough one for the Trojans. They'll have to regroup and get it together for next week. Till then, Dale Calnon and Ray Cole saying thanks for watching and good night from Pine Grove. There your final score again. Pine Grove 23 and the UDA Trojans 12.